State lawmakers are considering a bill that would make police interviews with a person unusable in court if it is determined that those police interrogators, quote, engaged in deception or coercive tactics during such interrogation.
At 17 years of age, I was arrested, taken into custody, questioned for a crime I had absolutely no knowledge of, was threatened that I was going to die in jail, that I was never going to see my mother again. The psychological torture of that led me to an officer saying, hey, I know you didn't do this. If you work with us, I'll let you go home. And unfortunately, I worked with them, signed a confession to a crime that I did not commit, and ultimately served 15 and a half years.
The legislation lays out a definition of deception or coercive tactics. That includes depriving the person being interrogated of physical or mental health needs, using or threatening physical force, and threatening the person with punishments like the death penalty, which cannot be applied. More than that, if someone under 18 is interrogated, deception or coercive tactics also include communicating false facts about evidence, communicating false statements or misrepresentations of the law, and communicating false or misleading promises of leniency or some other reward.
If young people are expected to trust the police, which is what they are told from a very young age, and they are also told not to lie, the question then remains, why are police officers allowed to lie to them?
The defense will have to prove in court that deceptive tactics were used. However, interrogation statements can still be admitted if the court does determine the statement is still reliable, despite the proven use of those tactics. And what happens now is that the Judiciary Committee will determine whether to advance this bill and pass it on to the full General Assembly for a vote. Reporting in Hartford, I'm Angelo Bavaro, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.